And welcome to our bonus features section, folks. The first thing we're looking at here is the total electron content forecast, showing you the most likely places on planet Earth for GPS errors. We've moved a few tabs around, and if you didn't get enough space weather from our previous two videos today, enough oohs and ahs should be generated from these. Total electron content is showing you the free electrons between the plasmasphere and the Earth's inner Van Allen belt, essentially the electrons through which your GPS satellite must communicate with your handset. And there's a diagram of the atmosphere showing distances in miles. Your GPS satellites are located at around 12,500 miles of altitude, a very high geosynchronous orbit. We see some internal charging hazards here from the higher speed electrons. Those are currently located around the central Indian Ocean and over parts of Australia and southern Africa. So some minor charging hazards could cause some communications breakdowns. Some satellites may be shutting themselves down. There's a very high electron flux at the moment, and there's the 1-year chart to put that in context from solon.info. And here's the GOES electron flux. We did reach over 6 times warning levels yesterday, and these are alerts that we regularly send out to smashamash.com/smashteam paid members at the gold and silver membership levels. Here's the forecast for the relativistic electron forecast. Those green boxes are the forecast from NOAA, and the yellow diamonds are the observation. We're expecting a dip in this, and I would tend to agree, as there is a coronal hole high-speed stream currently arriving. Next, we're going to show you the ionosphere. The F layer is located at about 300 kilometers of altitude, and here's an animation of that showing vibrational frequency in megahertz, millions of vibrations per second. Lots of chemical reactions happening up there. As electrons flow around, pressure occurs in Earth's atmosphere. So the ionosphere is largely the bridge between Earth and space, folks. As we push the boundaries of space weather on the channel, we're going to let that play through, and then we're going to show you the anomalygram. If you're not familiar with this, the anomalygram will show you the anomaly in megahertz from the 30-day median. So we're seeing continued anomalies here around Central Africa. We've seen this going on for a few days now. Probably an indication of Earth's internal structures. Keep in mind it is summer in the southern hemisphere at the moment. You can see those continued low frequency and high frequency swings happening around Central Africa. It's the most anomalous portion of Earth's ionosphere at the moment. We've been showing that for a few days. Also some anomalies down here at the Drake Passage. Those have been going on for several months, at least a couple of months. Anyway, here's the latest image in vibrational frequency. That's 1245 universal time for the ionogram, and there's 1245 universal time for the anomalygram, and you can see some swings, some wild shifts happening there over Central Africa continuing on. Next, thanks to the Smash team, the true source of funding for the content, we replaced Patreon with something superior. If you enjoy the content and you prefer to see the videos continue to exist and be publicly visible and so forth, consider becoming a member of the Smash team. It's what we're using to fund the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Thanks to our Smash team members, we need lots more funding to continue on. Next, some more bonus features coming at you. It's the ground-based solar observatory here, part of the National Sunspot Observatory at Cerro Tololo, Chile. Make sure you watch our previous videos where we go more in-depth into solar features. Some massive filaments here right in the Earth-facing zone. Some prominences there around the western limb, and a new sunspot rising. It's 2935. Again, check our previous videos. We would have premiered 2 videos before this one, as well as a meteorology segment. Not talking about space weather. Next, your latest intensitygram and colorized magnetogram. We show it daily. And here's sunspot 2934. It's not complex at all. It's only got one polarity umbra. And this one here, sunspot 2935, soon to be named, is quite complex. You can see again only one umbra there, and this one clearly multiple umbrae, and you can see the polarities, both north and south pole, making it a beta class sunspot. Next, the NASA GOES 16 SUVI, most current imagery. Spectacular wide field of view here, great at showing solar prominences, and we may see some. The likelihood of solar flares has gone up a lot with the rising of this new sunspot. There's also some filamentary instability going on up here in the northeastern limb. And let's close things out with a great composite view here from the SDO Browse data page. This is multiple wavelengths. This shows you 171 angstroms in blue, 304 angstroms in red, and 211 angstroms in green. Just spectacular imagery there. As we see that new sunspot region rising, that's going to be named Sunspot 2935. Once again, folks, congratulations on realizing the channel exists. Thanks for tuning in. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash-A-Mash, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Wishing that solar wind be at your back. Opinions expressed in this video, not necessarily the opinions of Smash News Network, least busted name in news.